There's an urgent new warning tonight from the Social Security Administration's Office of the Inspector General, or OIG. Scammers are blasting out a new wave of deceptive messages, and their one and only goal is to make you panic. They're telling people their social security number has been suspended because of criminal activity and that they're facing immediate arrest. Now, these aren't the old obvious scams you're probably used to. The latest intel from the OIG, released just this month on November 12th, 2025, shows that these criminals are using incredibly sophisticated tactics to look legitimate. They're using official looking documents, the names of real employees, and high pressure language that's all designed to rush you into making one critical mistake that could cost you your identity and your life savings. But they're not going to succeed. Because in this video, I'm going to show you their entire playbook. We're going to walk through the exact fraudulent documents they're sending out. We'll analyze the precise words and threats they use to turn fear into a weapon against you. And most importantly, I will give you a clear, simple, and effective action plan to instantly spot the scam, shut it down, and keep your money and identity completely safe. You're not just a target, you're a hard target. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to prove it. So, why is this new alert so critical? For years, we've been told to watch out for suspicious phone calls. But the game has changed. These criminals aren't just relying on a voice over the phone anymore. They're now coming at you from all sides using emails, text messages, and even physical letters that look shockingly real. On November 12th, 2025, the Office of the Inspector General issued a stark warning about this exact threat. Michelle L. Anderson, the acting Inspector General, put it plainly. Scammers continue to exploit fear and confusion by using official looking letters and real SSA employee names to threaten you and convince you they're legitimate. Her main message was a powerful piece of advice. If you get an unexpected call, text, email, letter, or social media message from any government agency, pause and think scam first. This is really the heart of it. The entire scam is a mind game. It's designed to bypass your rational brain and hit a primal emotional nerve: fear. When you're scared, you're much more likely to act without thinking. You're less likely to question what you're being told. The scammers know this. They are deliberately engineering a crisis to back you into a corner. So, how does it start? It often begins with an unsolicited, out of the blue communication. You might check your email and see a subject line designed to stop you in your tracks. Something like, "Alert, Social Security account issues detected." Or you might get a text message warning about a problem with your Social Security number and demanding you call a number to avoid legal action. The sneakiest version of this scam, detailed in the new OIG report, involves a formal looking document sent as an email attachment. This document is a masterpiece of deception. It's on what looks like official SSA OIG letterhead. It has official looking seals and is stamped with phrases like official document and official government communication. The title of this document is crafted for maximum shock: suspension of Social Security number due to criminal activities. This is the first punch, designed to make your heart sink. The document then claims that your Social Security number, your very identity in the government's eyes, will be suspended within 24 hours. And it doesn't stop there. It goes on to list a series of terrifying, made up criminal charges allegedly tied to your number, things like money laundering or drug trafficking, all meant to make you feel like you are in serious, immediate legal trouble. This isn't your typical phishing email with bad grammar. These documents are becoming more and more polished. Criminals are using real logos, copying the exact formatting of genuine government letters, and as the OIG confirms, even using the names of real Social Security Administration employees to make their claims seem credible. They are building a detailed, believable illusion with one purpose: to make you so scared that you pick up the phone and call the number they provide. And that's when the second most dangerous phase of the scam truly begins. This is where the pressure really heats up. You've just read a document accusing you of terrible crimes and threatening to erase your Social Security number. Your mind is racing. You feel that surge of adrenaline and panic, and your first instinct is to do exactly what the letter says: call the number to clear your name. Please understand this. That feeling of overwhelming urgency is not an accident. It is the core of their strategy. Once they have you on the phone, their job is to crank up that fear until you are no longer thinking clearly. When you dial that number, you won't be met with a sketchy voice. Instead, you'll likely hear a calm, authoritative person answer with something like,
Social Security Administration, Office of the Inspector General, how can I help you?
They might even give you the name of a real SSA employee they found online, adding another layer of fake legitimacy. Some setups are even more advanced, using automated prompts that ask you to send a text, making it feel even more like a real government agency. From this moment on, you are in their carefully staged theater of intimidation. They will control the conversation, and they will follow a script designed to break you down. Let's walk through what that script often sounds like, so you can see the warning signs from a mile away. The scammer, let's call him Agent Coleman, will start by confirming why you're calling. He'll say something like,
Yes, I see your case file right here. I'm showing your social security number ending in R has been flagged for serious criminal activity out of Texas. We have evidence of multiple bank accounts opened in your name being used to launder money from narcotics trafficking. This is a federal offense.
Notice the language. It's specific. Texas, narcotics trafficking, federal offense. These details aren't random. They're chosen to sound official and overwhelm you with legal jargon. They are creating a story where you're the victim of a bigger crime, but you're also a suspect. Next, they bring in the threat of immediate consequences. The script might go on.
Because your social security number has been compromised, we've issued an order to suspend it immediately to prevent more fraud. On top of that, a federal warrant for your arrest is being processed as we speak for your failure to report these activities. All of your assets, your bank accounts, your retirement funds, your home, are all subject to be frozen by the U.S. Treasury within the next 24 hours.
This is the escalation. The threat is no longer just some abstract problem. It's personal and it's happening now. They've threatened your identity, your freedom, and your financial security all in one go. The mention of an arrest warrant is a classic and highly effective scare tactic. Now comes the part of the script designed to isolate you. They have to make sure you don't hang up and talk to anyone else, a family member, your bank, or the real police. They'll say,
Ma'am, sir, this is a recorded line for a federal investigation. You are legally required to stay on the line with me. Do not talk to anyone about this case. If you do, you could be charged with obstruction of justice, which carries an additional 5-year prison sentence. I am the only one who can help you fix this right now.
this is a lie. They are trapping you. By invoking the law and threatening you with obstruction of justice, they're building a cage around you, making you feel that the only safe person to talk to is the scammer himself. They will demand your total secrecy. Finally, after building this mountain of fear, isolation, and urgency, they offer their solution. This is the moment they've been working towards. The scammer's tone might even turn a bit sympathetic, as if he's letting you in on a secret way to save yourself, Ave.
Look, I can see you've been a law-abiding citizen your whole life. It seems you're a victim here. But to clear your name, we need your complete cooperation. We have to prove the money in your bank accounts is yours and not tied to this criminal enterprise. To do this, we need to move your money to a secure, government-approved account while we issue you a new, clean Social Security number. The only way to do this safely is for you to withdraw the funds and convert them into a form that's untraceable by the criminals.
And there it is. The punchline. The untraceable form is always something that is irreversible and impossible to track. They will tell you to go to the bank, pull out as much cash as you can, and then go to a store to buy thousands of dollars worth of gift cards, like from Target, Walmart, or Apple. They might also demand a wire transfer or tell you to deposit cash into a cryptocurrency ATM. They'll tell you to read the numbers off the back of the gift cards to them over the phone so they can secure your funds. The moment you do that, your money is gone. Instantly. It's drained by the scammer, and it is virtually impossible to get back. They may even keep you on the phone the entire time you're driving to the bank and the store, coaching you on what to say if a teller or cashier gets suspicious. They create a bubble of constant pressure, leaving you no time to think. Now that you've seen inside the scammer's playbook and understand how they operate, it's time to go on the offensive. It's time to build your shield. The fear they create only works if you don't know the rules of the game. Once you know how the real Social Security Administration operates, their whole illusion shatters. This is your action plan. This is the information that makes you a hard target. We're going to break this down into two parts. First, the golden rules, the things the Social Security Administration will never do. And second, your pause and think scam first protocol, the exact steps to take the moment you get a suspicious message. Part A, the golden rules, what the real SSA will never do. I want you to burn these rules into your memory. Share them with your parents, your grandparents, and your friends. Knowing these facts is like having a permanent shield against these criminals. Rule number one, the SSA will never call, text, or email you to say your social security number has been suspended. This is their number one lie. Your social security number cannot be suspended, frozen, or deactivated over the phone. That threat is a complete fantasy, designed only to scare you. Rule number two, the SSA will never threaten you. They won't threaten you with arrest or legal action. They won't threaten to seize your assets. Real government agencies handle serious issues through official letters sent by U.S. mail, not through surprise phone calls with threats of immediate jail time. Anyone who uses threats is a scammer, every single time. Rule number three, the SSA will never demand immediate payment. Scammers create a fake sense of urgency. They'll say you have to pay a fine or fee right now to avoid arrest. A real government agency will never pressure you for an instant payment over the phone. They have formal processes and will always give you time to respond through official channels. Rule number four, the SSA will never tell you how to pay them, especially not with gift cards, cryptocurrency, wire transfers, or by mailing cash. This is the biggest red flag of all. Government agencies do not accept payment in these forms. These are the tools of criminals because they're untraceable and irreversible. The second you hear the words gift card, Bitcoin, or wire transfer, you know for a fact you're talking to a criminal. Hang up. Rule number five. The SSA generally won't call you unexpectedly to ask for personal information. While the SSA might call you if you already have business with them, like if you recently applied for benefits, they won't call out of the blue to ask for your SSN, date of birth, or bank account numbers. A legitimate employee will understand if you're hesitant and will suggest you hang up and call the main SSA number to be safe. They will not pressure you. Rule number six, the SSA will not email you threatening letters demanding you call them. Any truly critical correspondence will typically arrive via the US mail. While they do send informational letters, they will never send you an email attachment that threatens you and demands you take immediate action by phone. Memorize these 6 rules. They are simple, clear, and your first line of defense. Part B, your action plan. The pause and think scam first protocol. Now let's put this into practice. The moment one of these communications hits your phone or mailbox, I want you to follow this simple 4-step plan, inspired directly by the advice from the Acting Inspector General. Pause and think scam first. Step 1, stop. Do not engage. Don't reply. Don't click any links. Don't download any attachments. If it's a phone call, hang up immediately. You don't need to say a word. Don't try to argue or outsmart them. Just hang up. If it's a text or email, delete it. If it's a letter, shred it. Your first move is to cut off their access to you completely. Step 2, breathe. I'm serious. Take a deep breath. Recognize that feeling you have, the anxiety, the fear, that pounding in your chest. Acknowledge that this feeling is exactly what the scammer wants you to feel. It's their main weapon. By pausing and breathing, you're taking back control. You're shifting from your emotional brain back to your rational brain. Remind yourself of the golden rules. Remind yourself the threats are not real. The government doesn't operate this way. Step 3, verify. If you still have even a tiny bit of concern about your social security status, you need to verify it, but only through official channels you find yourself. Never use the phone number, email, or website the scammers gave you. Instead, go directly to the Social Security Administration's official website, ssa.gov. Look up their national 800 number, which is 1-800-772-1213, and call them. A real SSA employee can check your record and give you peace of mind that everything is fine. Step 4, report. This final step isn't just about protecting yourself, it's about protecting everyone. Every scam that gets reported gives law enforcement and the OIG valuable data to track and shut down these criminal operations. You can and should report the scam attempt to the Social Security Administration's Office of the Inspector General on their website at oig.ssa.gov. It only takes a few minutes, and you are helping to protect countless others from becoming victims. Stop, breathe, verify, report. This 4-step plan, combined with your knowledge of the golden rules, makes you practically bulletproof. Before we wrap up, I want to give you something important. I run a free weekly newsletter where I break down new scams, financial threats, cybersecurity risks, and money protections long before they hit the news. It's the fastest way to stay safe and stay ahead, and it's written in plain English so anyone can understand it. If you want to protect yourself and your family from the next wave of scams, frauds, and financial traps, use the link in the description to join the newsletter right now. It's 100% free, and I'll tell you this. I'm currently building a brand new class that will guide you through protecting your identity, securing your finances, and navigating the modern threat landscape with total confidence. The only people who will get early access, early pricing, and first notification when this new class launches are the people on the newsletter list. So if you want to be the first to know when the class is ready, go join the newsletter now. Link is in the description. The bottom line here is simple but powerful. Be vigilant, not fearful. These criminals are counting on your panic. They want you to feel rushed, isolated, and cornered. Your greatest defense is to slow down, question everything, and remember that key phrase from the Inspector General: pause and think scam first. The information we've covered today is critical, and it can literally save someone from financial ruin. That's why the single most important thing you can do right now is share this video. Please send it to your parents, your grandparents, your friends, and post it online. Over 70 million Americans receive Social Security benefits, and many of them are the primary targets for these scams. You could be the one who gives someone you love the information they need to protect themselves. And if you want to stay ahead of the latest threats and get more updates like this one, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. The scammer's playbook is always changing, but together we can stay informed and stay prepared. Remember, your social security number isn't at risk if you know what to look for. You're in control. The threats are fake, the pressure is manufactured, and the power is in your hands. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and stay safe.